Distance. There are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And they'll run. This is Trey Sermon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Lance, a give now to Sermon. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Working from the gun, Lance. This to the outside, it's Sermon. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. On 2nd down, it's Sermon. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I got...
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And the Seahawks are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Wilson to throw. He hits Stewart in the flat. So 8 yards on the completion there. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And it's a short one here. Complete to the tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 down at the 33. Now a handoff looking right, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Stewart. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. On 3rd down, Wilson. He'll let this go for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They got to take care of business first.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And it'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Here's Lance to throw it. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Javon Kinlaw able to get him for a loss of about 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. They go play action with Wilson. Flushed out right. He's got a first down past the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A big play there on the scramble.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Now Wilson on first down. Throw left side is taken in by Stewart. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll bring up a 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. Prater for the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and, yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Lance now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Play action. Now Wilson. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Seattle. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
Lance now on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Lance looking to throw it. That'll be complete to Sermon. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Shotgun now for Lance. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Off of play action, and here's Lance.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Emmanuel Mosley.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now a throw here to his running back. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes it's his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Jason Verrett.
And the 49ers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Throwing on first down is Lance.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there for the Niners.
Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
play action. Lance. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Eluding the pressure right.
And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's Sermon.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Lance now on 3rd and goal.
Rolling to his right. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
His 4th rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the 49ers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
McCann's got it teed up. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Touchdown, Seahawks. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The Niners on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. Now Lance. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Lance now on 1st down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
You know, you're following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under. CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
And they'll go for it. Lance. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Eric Wilson. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, I guess an interception at this point on fourth down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
The drive will start with an option going left. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now it's Wilson. And he's got this one complete to Stewart. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 18 yards on each of the last 2 plays, and they're picking up big chunks now. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. Trying to punch it in, Stewart. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 20. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Wilson wants to throw it. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off right around the 43. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Lance getting this out wide to Ayuk.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Lance.
Sliding out of the pocket. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Read it well, and it's picked.
And the Seahawksans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Well, Charles, it's one thing.